Hi everyone, welcome to today's cooking class. I am making one of my favorite summertime meals on the barbecue. And so we're gonna make caprese chicken, we're gonna make some cornbread on the side, some cheddar jalapeno cornbread, and then we're also gonna make a brand new coleslaw recipe that we just discovered recently. So I'm gonna get started just by making up the sauce that's gonna marinate on the chicken. So I've got balsamic vinegar, I've got some oil, and some honey, and we're gonna stir that up with 2 tablespoons of the Tuscan chicken burger mix. So Tuscan chicken burger can be used in so many different recipes. It's not just for burgers. I've used it in a salad recipe that comes with the recipe guide that comes with the burger kit, as well as this caprese chicken. And I've also made the Tuscan chicken burger, but we've made lots of different recipes with it. We absolutely love this. It is seasonal, so if you think you're gonna love it, you might wanna grab 2, or make sure you grab another one before the end of the season at the end of August, so that you have it to last throughout the fall and winter seasons, because that is something I do, is I make sure I have all my summer favorites stocked up so that I can continue using them throughout the other seasons. So I'm just whisking that up with my mini whisk here, and then I'm gonna just dunk my chicken in there. So I've cut chicken breasts in half. So my chicken breasts are cut in half, and then we're gonna throw them right on the barbecue. And they're pretty small pieces of chicken, so they're not gonna take too long on the barbecue to cook up. And then we will be ready to do the next thing. That's really fast. There we go. So I love that with Epicure, our products are so versatile, we can make so many different recipes with them. And so those are gonna go into the barbecue. So those are gonna go in the barbecue for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back and finish them up. So next we're gonna tackle this cornbread recipe. So first things first is we're gonna warm up some milk and some butter. So I've got 3/4 of a cup of milk and 1/4 cup of butter in my 1 cup prep bowls. I'm just gonna pop them in the microwave for 1 minute. And then we're gonna whisk it together with 2 eggs. And then we're gonna mix in the cornbread. So it is gluten-free, like all of Epicure. Everything's always gluten-free. So it is safe for everyone in the family, even those who cannot have gluten. But I assure you that even those people who typically don't love gluten-free food are gonna love these. These are fabulous. Again, with the versatility of our products, I don't actually happen to have cheddar cheese on hand, so I'm actually going to be making it with mozzarella cheese because that's what I have. So it's fully flexible. You can use whatever you have. Maybe you've got marble cheese or something else. It works with everything. The sharp cheddar cheese is going to give you that sharpest flavor, but again, it's going to still be delicious either way. I'm going to be using our silicone muffin pans to cook them. I'm going to whip them up in the microwave really fast. All of our silicone is also oven safe up to 450 degrees. So you can definitely cook them in the oven if you've got more time. It's going to take about 14 to 16 minutes instead of just a few minutes in the microwave. So for ease of our presentation here, I'm definitely going to just take the easy route with the microwave. I do find that the result is no different whether you use the microwave or the oven. And so especially in summer months when you're trying to not heat up your kitchen, it's a great option, especially if you don't have air conditioning. It's a great option to cook them in your microwave because it's not going to heat your whole house up. So that's all I needed to do is just those couple of ingredients. Is just 2 eggs, butter, and milk. And then we're going to add our cornbread mixture in here. So there's oat flour and cornmeal in it. We're going to mix that all up. And then we're going to scoop it into the muffin pans and pop them in the microwave one at a time. It's going to take between 3 and 4 minutes, depending on your microwave, to cook up each pan. So in less than 8 minutes, you're going to have a dozen cornbread muffins ready to go. All right, so I'm going to use the spatula just to fill the muffin mold. I'm going to try not to make a giant mess. So you want to fill them about 2/3 full. Again, I say it over and over again. Gluten-free baking, successful gluten-free baking has never been easier. Now that we have Epicure, I used to spend hours putting together gluten-free flour blends and having to buy all the different kinds, and now we have so many great options with Epicure. I just don't even bother doing any baking any other way anymore. Just need to make some space here. All right, I'm gonna do this an easier way. I feel like I'm making a giant mess. Okay, so the meal I'm making today is a little less streamlined, but it's still gonna come together super quick. So I still wanted to show you because typically when I'm meal planning, I'm thinking, what is my protein option that I'm gonna choose? What is my protein, what is my carb, and what is my veg? Is typically how I start my meal planning process. And so tonight we're gonna do the Caprese chicken and the other 2. So I'm gonna do this for 3.5 minutes. So while that's, I forgot something. See how easy it is to forget. So I'm gonna dump this all back because I forgot to add the cheese. So I'm buying us some extra time here. I've made a giant mess, but it's all good. You do not have to be a clean cook or a well-organized one to cook with Epicure. That is for sure. You guys are probably all laughing right now. It's all good. Okay, I'm gonna just throw this in the sink and go to the other pan. But first, I'm gonna pop the cheese in there. We almost forgot the cheese. We cannot forget the cheese in the cheddar cornbread muffins. I thought it was a little bit thin when I was putting it in the muffin pans. So now I'm just mixing in the cheese, and then I'm going to put them in the muffin pans. Oh my goodness, that would have been tragic to forget the cheese. Okay, here we go. Let's do this again. Okay. So pop those in there. Even with this mistake, we're still gonna be right on target for time and have everything come together in 20 minutes or less. That is our tagline if you've never heard it before. So Rada Ready in 20 minutes or less is our promise. So faster than takeout, faster than other meal delivery services. You can put together a meal using Epicure. And the average cost per serving with Epicure is around $3 a meal. So it's far less expensive than a lot of other options on the market. Okay, now we're ready for those. I'm going to quickly just wash this. You'll see how easy it is to wash the silicone muffin tray because I am doing it right before your eyes. Quickly, just a quick rinse. It does not take a lot of work to get this clean. Okay. meanwhile, I'm gonna get this started too. So what I wanna drizzle on top of my chicken is a balsamic reduction. So if you have better ways of doing this, I would love to have your tips. I am literally just pouring some balsamic vinegar in my pot. I am not a trained culinary chef. I am a culinary nutrition expert. I can tell you about all the nutritional things. But I am not a trained chef, so you do not have to be a trained chef to do what I do. And I'm just turning it on to like medium high, and I'm just gonna whisk it until it cooks down, and then it should be ready to drizzle over top of our chicken. And then I'm going to, as soon as I've done this, I'm going to show you the brand new coleslaw recipe that actually was shared with me this past weekend from my sister-in-law. So she shared with me a new recipe. We thought it was delicious, so we're going to have it again tonight. Makes a quick, easy vegetable because you can buy the coleslaw mix already cut up and chopped when you're busy and don't have time, or if you just want to take that shortcut. So I've got my coleslaw here. What I've done is I've mixed just plain Greek yogurt and mayo together with the ranch seasoning, so together with the ranch dip mix. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of that in there to stir into the coleslaw. But what I'm going to add on top of the ranch is I'm going to chop up a pickle. I'm going to chop up a pickle and put a little bit of pickle juice in there with the ranch dip mix. And it's going to be just a little bit different of a twist for a coleslaw. And I guarantee you will love it, especially if you love dill pickles. You will love this twist on a coleslaw recipe. So again, so many versatile ways to learn more recipes. You can always jump on my group. It's called Jen's Epic Culinary Creations, where I share different recipes and cooking demos every single week. And then I'm just gonna stick a couple tablespoons of the pickle juice in there. And then I'm going to stir it up. But first I'm going to check on my muffins. I filled them a bit full, so they're going to have muffin tops. And then I'll put this one in here. Give this a stir. And then I'm going to stir together our coleslaw. Our chicken is going to be off the barbecue any minute. And then I'll show you how we top that up to finish that off. So delicious. Comment below if you are going to try this recipe. Are you a dill pickle fan? I'm actually not a dill pickle fan. I don't love dill pickles, but I really, really liked this coleslaw. It was just a little nice added touch with the ranch. It just like totally came together as a delicious recipe. So I knew I had to share it. Okay. Just like that. Simple coleslaw. Don't bother buying coleslaw in the store. Mix it yourself. It's better for you. So much better for you. Super easy. It'll save you money. These bags of coleslaw are so cheap. And then your dressing comes together in pennies with pennies as well. So I'm just going to cook this down until it thickens into a bit of a syrup. And you'll see here, our muffins are going to pop out just beautifully. I'm going to just slide this aside. so that I can pop it on my pan here. Ready? Not quite ready. Okay, so I'm gonna pop out my muffins to show you how easy they pop out of the pan. And I'm going to put them on my roll-up rack. The roll-up rack is an excellent tool. It's like the tool that you thought that you never knew you needed until you had it. So it's an excellent tool that helps you with all kinds of different things. It can be used as like a trivet, a giant trivet for hot plates. It can also be used across the sink for drying dishes or for cutting up really juicy fruits, so all the juice falls into the sink instead of all over the counter. Stuff like watermelon, any sort of juicy stuff. And then, again, the muffins pop out so easy. So even after cooking, our silicone muffin pan is going to be just a simple wash with warm water and soap and a little wipe down. Super easy to wash. All of our silicone comes clean just like that. I did not have to oil it or grease it or spray it or anything, and it comes out super clean. So I want to make sure you know that, because if you're looking for the easy cleanup, I mean, I don't know anybody who loves to do dishes. Maybe you're one of those people, but I do not love doing dishes. And so the quicker, especially muffin pans, I actually stopped making muffins because the tins, like, they're terrible to clean. You like have to chisel them sometimes. They just get so dirty. And then, okay, we've got one that's done. We've got one that's done. Anyways, the muffin pan makes it so much easier to make muffins or cupcakes or anything without all of the crazy bad cleanup. So here we have our chicken breast cooked with our Tuscan Caprese sauce. And then what I'm going to do is what we're going to put on each one. I'm just going to show you how we're going to dress up each one of them. We're going to put a slice of mozzarella cheese on top. And then we're going to put some tomatoes. So I've got some sliced up cherry tomatoes. You can put whatever kind of tomatoes you have. And then I'm going to put some fresh basil. In a pinch, if you can't find fresh basil, I had to search for it today. Maybe you are better at keeping plants alive than I am, but I'm terrible at it, so I can't even keep basil alive. But I did manage to find some. But if I hadn't found some, what I would use is the Epicure pesto mix. I would just sprinkle it on top, and it's going to give you that same basil flavor. But I wanted to show you how it is with fresh. So I've made it here with the fresh basil. As soon as this cooks down, we're going to put a drizzle of it on top, and that is how the meal is going to come together. I've made a much bigger mess than I usually do because, again, I didn't do a streamlined recipe, but you see it still came together quick, very, very quick and easily. So with Epicure, it's always quick and easy. And if you are looking through the catalog and you're thinking, oh man, I want a lot of this in my kitchen, I can see how this is going to help me make quick and easy meals, I will make a suggestion to you that you take a look at the July What's for Dinner collection, because you get a savings when you purchase that kit, and you're also going to get 30 days of recipes. Or maybe you want to take a look at the Simple Summer collection. It's about the same size. Again, comes with a whole meal plan with 30 different recipes for every day of the month, and that's going to help you out as well. It comes with grocery lists, everything that you would need to make your life easier, along with an assortment of products so that you can create many, many, many delicious meals. Yeah, so if you are thinking that you would like something large, remember that our hosts get free and half price items. So if you're interested in hosting a class, you can get free products and be able to fill your pantry for free just for inviting people to come learn more recipes and watch a cooking demo, get inspired to eat well in their kitchen too. And if you think that you could want to be doing something like this where you can be making dinner for your family and sharing with other people and getting paid to share good food with other people, I would love to have a conversation with you about our business opportunity, because there's room for everyone in here who wants to give it a try and be able to create that supplementary income for for your family. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. Our balsamic reduction is not quite ready, so I'm going to let that simmer a little bit. I'm going to do a little drizzle on here. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to show you in the comments how the dinner came together and what it looks like on a plate. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.